Hey guys, I'm Kennedy, and today is day 11 of the 31 Days of TVDU Christmas, posted by Haley Opes Mood on Instagram. So day 11 is a scene that makes you laugh. So there's a lot that I could think of. So I have three first off from the originals. So from the originals, the first one is when 7-year-old Hope is talking to Marcel in season 4, and she's like, "I'm 7, not stupid." And I love that scene. It's so hilarious, and it really sums up, I feel like just even little Hope is just so like sarcastic, and she's like smarter than everyone, and I just love it. It's hilarious. The next one is from season 5, episode 1 of the originals, and it is when Haley and Hope are talking. Honestly, both times they're talking. The first time when Hope gets in trouble, and she was like, "Can you just yell at me already? 7 hours of hostile silence is punishment enough." And then basically she's like, "What are you gonna do, lock me up? I am a witch, I'll just whammy myself out." That scene is really funny. I love that. Also, like, yeah. And the next one is in 502, when Hope and Roman are talking. So basically when Hope comes back and she's like, "Oh, you're still here," and he's like, "Just ask." He's like, "You have a dead redhead wrapped in a sheet," and Hope's like, "Yeah, that's my dad's crazy ex. It's a sleeping spell. No one just really knows what to do with her." I love that scene so much, and I love that quote. It's hilarious. Kind of brought back up in Legacies now, but that's a whole other thing. And then the next ones are ones from Legacies. So I picked 2 from every season so far. So the first one is in season 1, episode 8. Maybe I should start from the end. And the first one is when Hope is like trying to leave with the car, and Alaric stops her, and she's like, "I just said some really mean things to you yesterday, and I just wanted to get you an oil change to make up for it." He's like, "At 3 a.m.? And then, they've gone on the road trip, and then all the car school stuff is hilarious. But then he says something, and Hope is like, "Religion has no place in the classroom, Dr. Saltzman. The Supreme Court made sure of that in the ruling on Ingle versus Vitale." That quote is so hilarious, and it's so good. That scene is hilarious. The next one is from 112. Basically, the whole road trip is hilarious. Like, every time, the whole time on the way there, when they're in the car and they're just like talking, and like Lizzie starts like playing punch bug, and Hope's like, "What the crap?" Or like Josie's singing, and then like them trying to put the seat down, or then Josie throwing up. It's just hilarious. The next one is from 203. And 112 is There's a Mummy on Main Street. 203, you remind me of someone I used to know, when Hope and Landon got into the woods, and Hope's like, "Turn around." He's like, "Why?" And she's like, "Because Plan B requires me getting naked." And he's like, "Why does that require nudity?" And she's like taking off all of her clothes, like she's like trying basically to get Landon to trust her in her plans, because she's about to turn into a werewolf. And he's like, "What the?" and freaking out. That scene is hilarious. It's so good. I just love it. That's a great episode. The next one is from 208. This Christmas was surprisingly violent. And it's like the whole time Hope's in the library, when she's like, "If you don't follow or leave, I'm gonna give you all another piercing." And then Caleb comes over, and he's like, "If you want to help," and Hope's like, "If you want to help, find me an axe." She's like, if I start punching things now, I'll never stop. Or if I start hitting things now, I'll never stop. I love that whole thing. It's so hilarious. The next one is from season 3, episode 7. Yep, it's a leprechaun, all right. I love that episode. But I love the part when Hope and Lizzie are fighting, and Hope has the axe, and like they come in, and Caleb's like, whoa, "I know we've all thought about it, but you can't kill Lizzie Saltzman." And then like they're arguing basically, and she's like, "I'm not gonna kill her. I'm gonna go get the leprechaun." And then later on in that episode, when Josie's basically high, and she's talking to MG after she ate that truth weed, that scene is so funny. She's just like, "Doesn't even matter because I'm not ready today anyways." But yeah, that's hilarious. The next one is from 314. This feels a little culty. At the very end, when Andy had doused them with the stuff and they start hallucinating that they're pandas, that whole scene, every time I watch it, I'm laughing hysterically, like the whole time. It's so funny. They're making all the panda puns, and they're like, "All right, panda squad on 3. They're like, "Yeah, it would be pandemonium." And Hope's like, "No, guys, we gotta focus." That's so funny. I love that scene. It's hilarious. And the next one is from season 4, episode 5. I thought you'd be happier to see me, when Rebecca's there with Hope. And honestly, if I'm being honest, basically everything No Humanity Hope has done has been hilarious. Like, almost the whole time No Humanity Hope is on there, anything she says is almost always hilarious. But there's very few scenes with No Humanity Hope that I'm not laughing at, basically. But when Rebecca is there and she is like talking, she's compelling the person, and she's like, country music is for garbage people, and she's like, always remember country music is awful. That was so funny. I love that. And then the next one would be 406, You're a Long Way from Home. I don't know why, but I just found it hilarious at the beginning, and when they were in the therapy box and Hope was just killing everyone, basically. And she's like, before she even starts, she's like just walking there with eating beignets, and they're like, you're a long way from home. She's like, this looks like the worst album cover of all time. I don't know why I found that scene, I found it so hilarious. I was laughing really hard the whole time. And then also just all the things with Hope and Clark, like the whole time she was using Clark basically, or she like broke her up with her girlfriend, and she's like, Ryan, baby, come back to bed. That scene was so funny. It's like, yes, use Clark for comedic purposes. So those are a bunch of scenes that make me laugh for today. So Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching. Celebrate Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. Bye.